Hello children, your new lesson, movement of the earth and seasons. What is the reason that so many seasons are created and what is the movement of the earth? Lesson number 3, Nana. Changing seasons. Human beings live along with large community of plants and animals. We can observe constant change in the course of the year. The flowering and fruiting of trees and plants, change in animal activities in our surroundings. As months pass by, we would have noticed that trees shed leaves and new shoots come from them and they flower and fruit. We also get different fruits in different types of different types in the different seasons of the year. Example, rainy season you get Sitafal Nana and summer season you get mangoes. These are also called as seasonal fruits, and it is same with the vegetables also. In few seasons only you get few vegetables, in few seasons you don't get those vegetables. So similarly, there is summer in April and May, rainy season in July and August, winter in January and December. So this is called as changing of seasons. Means trees ఆకులు రాల్చడం, మళ్ళీ కొత్త ఆకులు చిగురించడం, all these things are symptoms, reasons caused because of the change in the seasons. సీజన్ అంటే క్లైమేట్లో రకరకాల చేంజెస్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. అది జరిగినప్పుడు ఇలాంటి చేంజెస్ అన్నీ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ చేంజింగ్ ఆఫ్ సీజన్స్. Now, not only seasons, not only trees, but even surroundings along also changes according to month by month. It snows heavily in the northern countries during winter, but at the same time in the southern hemisphere experiences summer. Ante northern hemisphere lo winter unnappudu southern hemisphere lo summer untundi. So, however, funny things is that in countries like Norway, the day is much longer in summer so that we can see sun even at the midnight. This is Norway's sun, Nana. Midnight sun. This image shows you the Norway's midnight sun. And to understand these, we have to understand the complex interaction between several factors, which are the spherical shape of the earth and curved nature of its surface, daily rotation of the earth on its own axis, the tilt of axis of rotation compared to the plane on which the earth moves, the earth movement around the sun once a year. So these are all the factors which cause these changes. The movement of the earth causes all these different changes and variations. Curved nature of the earth. Now you all know that earth is spherical shape. This spherical shape of the earth causes different distribution of heat over the earth's surface, and the regions around the equator becomes warmer and than the places near the poles. So equatorial regions are very hot and record high temperatures, whereas polar regions are very cold and record very low temperatures, and mostly they are always covered by snow, Nana. Now the areas very close to the equator, those are equatorial regions, and the areas which are away, this is the polar regions. Okay, so the northern pole, southern pole, these two polar regions are mostly covered with ice, Nana. Earth's rotation on its axis. Now we all know that earth rotates, right? But we don't feel it also. There are many reasons for it. Earth rotates or goes around just like a top spins. Top ante ento telusa? బొంగరం ఉంటుంది. బొంగరం ఎలా తిరుగుతుంది? రౌండ్గా ఒకే ప్లేస్లో తిరుగుతుంది, అవునా? ఒకే ప్లేస్లో బొంగరం రౌండ్గా తిరుగుతుంది. బొంగరం ఎలా రౌండ్ చేయదు కదా, ఇట్ డజంట్ మేక్ సర్కిల్స్, ఇట్ స్పిన్స్ ఎట్ వన్ ప్లేస్. ఓకే, so earth also spins the same way, Nana. It actually rotates around the axis, and axis means an imaginary line which joins the north pole and the south pole. All parts of the earth go under this line once a day, In other words, Earth takes 24 hours to go around its axis. అంటే దాని యాక్సిస్ చుట్టూ ఎర్త్ తిరగటం కోసం 24 hours టైం పడుతుంది. అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ 1 day for us. Okay? And it moves from west to east. If a globe is facing you, it is your left to right side. You can see the west portion moves towards the east. When we travel in a train or bus, we actually move, but we feel that the trees and birds are moving. Actually, we are moving, but we feel that the trees and bus are moving. This is the reason why the sun, the moon, the stars appear to rise in the east and set in the west. This is, of course, an illusion created by the eastwards spin of the earth. See here. You can see that this dotted line is the axis, Nana. This dotted line is the axis. And the earth spins around this axis once in a day. Once in a day, the whole earth touches that axis and they come out. Okay? So, this is the reason why, what we say, we feel that the moon and stars appear to rise in the east and set in the west. Why? Because when we look at the globe, and when we look at the globe, to the right side we can see the west portion move towards the east. West portion of the earth moving towards the east. That's why we feel that the stars and sun and moon always rise in the east and set in the west. And this is an illusion created by the eastward spin of the earth. Okay, Nana? Now, the effects of rotation. Effects of rotation. The first and foremost effect of Earth's rotation is daily alternation of days and nights. Ante creation of day and night is the first effect of Earth's rotation, Nana. And as the portion of the Earth's surface are turned first towards and then away from the sun, this variation in exposure to sunlight greatly influences local temperature and wind movements. Ante sun ki face chesin part Earth anta rotate అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఏదైతే సన్ని ఫేస్ చేస్తుందో అక్కడ ఆ ఏరియాలో టెంపరేచర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఏ ఏరియా అయితే సన్ని ఫేస్ చేయట్లేదో ఆ ఏరియాలో టెంపరేచర్ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఈవెన్ ఇట్ ఆల్సో ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ద విండ్స్ మూమెంట్స్. Similarly, the sun illuminates 1/2 of the earth at any given moment. Ante in the whole period of a day, the sun illuminates ante gives its sunlight at least to 1/2. Ante half of the earth is always facing towards the sun and half of the earth is not facing towards the sun at any given moment. And the edge of the sun is called sunlit hemisphere, is called circle of illumination, and is a great circle that divides the earth between the light half and the dark half. Now, the center of the earth is correct exactly the sunlit illuminated part. అది సన్ ఇల్యుమినేషన్ ఎంతవరకు పడుతుందంటే దాని డిగ్రీ ఎంతవరకు ఉంటుందంటే కరెక్ట్గా సన్ ఎర్త్ని హాఫ్గా చీలుస్తుంది. హాఫ్గా చీల్చి half of the earth is in dark and half of the earth is in light. And this is called great circle of illumination. Circle of illumination. See, here you can see. This is the circle of illumination. Half of the sun is having, earth is having day and half is having night. See here. Exactly it comes like this. See? Okay? Exact. ఇటు ఎర్త్ ఇక్కడ టిల్ట్ అయి ఉంది కాబట్టి యాక్సిస్ టిల్ట్ అయి ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ యూ కెన్ సీ దిస్ ఈస్ ద పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సన్. అండ్ వెన్ యూ క్యాల్కులేట్ దిస్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సన్ ఇట్ విల్ బీ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ద సేమ్. ఓకే? If the earth does not rotate, what will happen? If the earth does not rotate, what will happen? Then one portion which is in front of the sun would constantly get sun's heat, and the other portion will always remain cold and dark. And do you think can we live in such an atmosphere? This would make both the portions unfit for life. Means human life cannot survive on it. Daily summer unte manaki ela untundamma? Can we have it? We cannot have it, no? The whole day, no morning, no night, every time 24 hours you are having heat means can you stay? You cannot stay. The bright half would be too hot and the dark half would be too cold. And so Earth's rotation helps entire Earth to get heat and light on daily basis. So Rotation of the earth is the main reason why we are getting morning and night. And morning it is hot, night it is little cold. Okay. See, the earth doesn't rotate, what will happen? The whole this part of this will always be having only sun, and this part would always be the dark part, right? Then what will happen? There is no night. There is no night means every time it will be very, very hot, or every time it will be very, very cold. Now let us see the revolution and earth tilts around the sun. Revolution and earth tilts around the sun. Earth revolves around the sun around its own axis, that is it spins like a top, at the same time keeps moving forward around the sun. Here you can see Nana, there it is spinning on its top like a top, అంటే బొంగరం లాగా అక్కడక్కడే తిరుగుతుంది, కానీ దాంతో పాటు it is moving further and rotating around the sun. The motion of the earth around the sun is called a revolution. The motion of the earth around the sun is called a revolution. And it takes about 365 days, 5.56 hours to complete one revolution around the sun. And it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. అంటే దాని యాక్సెస్ మీద అది తిరగటానికి 24 అవర్స్ పడుతుంది ఒక రొటేషన్ కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి. సన్ చుట్టూ ఒక రొటేషన్ కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి 365 డేస్ అండ్ 5.56 అవర్స్ టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. వన్ రెవల్యూషన్ ఈజ్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఇయర్ ఆన్ ద ఎర్త్, అండ్ వన్ రొటేషన్ ఈజ్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ఏ డే on the earth. Okay, Nana? See here, on 23rd September, sun on the equator. Here you can see that it is autumn, and in the opposite side of the equator it is spring. So like this, see the difference, Nana. Okay. Now there are various temperature belts on the earth. Various temperature belts on the earth. As a result of the tilt of the axis, the area which faces the sun directly keeps shifting out throughout the year. అంటే ఎర్త్ మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా, టెంపరేచర్ మనం ఫేస్ చేసేటప్పుడు అది మనకి వార్మ్ జరిగి, ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఒక చిన్న కొవ్వొత్తి వెలిగించండి అన్న, మీరు కొవ్వొత్తి దగ్గర పెట్టారనుకోండి చెయ్యి, కొంచెం ఎక్కువ వేడిగా ఉంటుంది అవునా. కొంచెం దాని యాంగిల్ మార్చారనుకోండి, చేతి యాంగిల్ డిఫరెంట్ వేడి తగులుతుంది. కొంచెం దూరంగా పెట్టారనుకోండి కొంచెం తగ్గుతుంది వేడి. సో మనకు ఆ కొవ్వొత్తి వేడి ఎలా అయితే మనకి తగ్గుతుందో, ఆ కొవ్వొత్తి సన్ అయితే మన చెయ్యి ఎర్త్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. సో యాజ్ అండ్ యాజ్ మన యాంగిల్స్ మారుతున్న కొద్దీ ఆ టెంపరేచర్ కూడా మారుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో in March, the sun shines directly over the equator, while in June it shines directly over Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere. In September, as the earth travels further around the sun shines directly over the equator. In December, it shines over the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. Thus we can see that there is a belt within which the direct rays of the sun fall at the same time of the year or the other. This belt extends from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. This belt gets maximum heated energy. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి మీరు, ఇది టర్న్ అవుతున్నప్పుడల్లా మనకి ఈ సన్ రేస్ అన్నది మారుతూ ఉంటాయి నాన్న. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ దిస్ కీప్స్ చేంజింగ్ మీన్స్ వెన్ ఎవర్ దిస్ కీప్స్ మూవింగ్, సో obviously this is cold now because this is hot, right? And when this one will turn and come this side, this will become hot and this one will become cold. So it keeps changing like that. So this belt gets the belt which gets the maximum heated energy from the sun is the temperate belt. As we move northwards or southwards of the tropical belt, we reach a region where it gets warm in the summer but also very cold in the winter. This is called temperate zone. As I told you previously, this is called temperate zone. If we move further north or south, the temperature will reach a polar region. The northern portion of this region gets snowfalls in winter, and if we move further north or south of the temperature, we will reach a polar region, and this region is away from the sun during winter months and does not even get enough sunshine in the day, and this is for 6 months amma. This one is the polar zone. This one mostly does not get sunshine, and even though it gets sunshine the next 6 months, then 6 months also it will be what you say very little sunshine you get there, and the next 6 it constantly faces through sun throughout 24 hours, and there is no night or darkness. There is no night here when it is facing sun, and there is no darkness, there is no light here when it is facing sun, and there is always darkness when it is not facing sun. These are the polar zones, Nana. Okay, and this is the place which has 6 months of day and 6 months of night. Even during day it gets very slanting ray of the sun. అంటే 6 మాసాలు పగలు ఉంటుంది అక్కడ, 6 మాసాలు రాత్రులు ఉంటాయి అక్కడ. పగలు రాత్రి అక్కడ జరగదు. ఓకే, 6 మాసాలు పగలు ఉంటుంది, 6 మాసాలు రాత్రి ఉంటుంది. ద సన్ డస్ నాట్ రైజ్ అబౌవ్ ద హారిజన్, సో ఇట్ నెవర్ గెట్స్ వెరీ హాట్. అంటే సన్ ఎంతసేపు ఇక్కడే ఉంటుందన్న, ఈ రేడియస్ వరకే వస్తుంది టెంపరేచరు. ఓకే, అది ఇలా స్ప్రెడ్ అవుతుంది, కానీ ఇక్కడికి రీచ్ అయ్యేసరికి అది కూల్ అయిపోతుంది. సో అందుకనే దీస్ ఆర్ ద మోస్ట్ కోల్డెస్ట్ ప్లేసెస్ ఆన్ ద ఎర్త్. నార్త్ పోల్ అండ్ సౌత్ పోల్ ఆర్ ద మోస్ట్ కోల్డెస్ట్ ప్లేసెస్ ఆన్ ద ఎర్త్. ఓకేనా? So for 6 months it is freezing cold in the Arctic Ocean, and it remains frozen throughout the year, and the soil also becomes frozen like rock, Nana, and roots of the plants cannot penetrate them, so trees just cannot grow in this region. But when the sun appears for the 6 months, the snow melts and the path of the sea too melts. Then small plants like moss, lichen and some flowering plants like this grow there. Very few plants grow there in this Arctic Ocean area. So this is how the variation of sun, Earth's rotation causes the variation of temperature and variation of seasons on this Earth, Nana. So Earth rotate అయ్యి రెవల్యూషన్ చేసే ప్రాసెస్లోనే మనకి ఈ చేంజెస్ అన్నీ జరుగుతాయి. ఇన్ బ్రీఫ్ ఈ లెసన్ మీకు చెప్పేది అదే. ఓకే, So I hope you have understood this lesson. You have any doubts, you can call up to Rangama Miss and she will clarify your doubts, Nana. So have a nice day, stay home, stay safe and be good children. Thank you very much.